Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your May 2022 Infernal Guidance Tarot reading. Now, this isn't actually a tarot deck I'm using. It's called Lucifer's Tarot, but it's actually more of an oracle deck. And for this reading, I'll be pulling two general cards for you, and I will be telling you what the cards mean, and they are specific guidance for some kind of situation that is to happen in the month of May for you. Now, my name is Leroy, and I will be doing your reading for today. So we start off with two cards. The first card is called Amon, and this card usually has two meanings, really. The first one is relating to psychic ability. It has to do with clairvoyance, crystal balls, comprehending the past, present, and future, having knowledge about the past, present, and future, and having it all revealed to you. It has to do with prediction. The second meaning of the card has to do with focusing on gaining knowledge. It has to do with learning and studying, and it also has to do with focusing on the application of newly obtained skills. So you are learning, you're researching, and it's about putting these skills to work, basically. Usually the two cards I pull tend to have their meanings intertwined, but for some reason this time I feel like they are very standalone meanings, and that's okay too. Sometimes that does happen. So I guess you get two different meanings for yourself this month. The first meaning for the first card I'd say is continue your learning. Whatever it is you're learning or studying, I think you're on the right path with that. And this is all about applying your skills. Because if you're learning a skill and you don't practice it, if you're not applying it, it won't stick with you. And you'll really ground it in yourself if you are putting it into practice. So whatever it is you're learning, studying, or researching, it's about finding some way to apply it to real life. It's about focusing, again, on the application of your things that you've learned as you move forward through the month of May. And I think that by doing so, you'll be able to really make some progress in whatever field of research, learning, or studying that you are focused on right now. Now, the second card has a different meaning. It's a very much so a different area of life altogether. The second card has to do mostly with like misfortune and devastation, having problems with enemies. It has to do with sometimes having a young lover or fiance. And the other part of the meaning is the potential to be involved in many sexual relationships. It has to do with promiscuity, having an active and satisfying sex life, or things of that nature. And I feel like that's more so what it's relating to this time around. I think that you have the potential to be involved in many sensual relationships this month, Virgo. I think that you will potentially have a young lover. It could be a fiance. It could be somebody you're already in a relationship with. It could be someone older. Now, I think that, so this is basically just, it's not really saying, giving you advice. This is more just predictive, I suppose. It's just saying that in the month of May, you will be having many partners potentially. You have the potential to have many partners. You have the potential to be very promiscuous if you want to be. And it's in no way a bad thing. It's about having a very satisfying and enjoyable, carnal life. And I think that that's something for you to look forward to if you're that kind of a person. As I said before, these two cards, their meanings don't quite match up for me. Sometimes the meanings are standalone, and here they feel quite standalone. And I think that this month should be very interesting for you. I think that you will be learning some new things, potentially applying some new skills, and potentially having a very enjoyable, sensual life. And I think with that, there's not too much to really be said going forward. Again, this is a very general reading, and it could be possibly that only one of these meanings apply to you, and it could be possible that both apply to you, and there's still the possibility that neither could apply to you. And if nothing of this reading resonates with you, then that's perfectly fine, because this is, again, a general reading. Now, if you would like a personal reading, then I will link my Etsy shop below where you can make that happen. It'll be filmed the exact same way that this video was filmed, and we can maybe get into more detail about things because it would be specifically for you. Now, I hope you have a really good month, Virgo. This month should be interesting and potentially quite enjoyable for you. And if you enjoyed this video, If you enjoyed this reading, then consider giving this video a like. And if you would like more readings with Infernal cards going forward, then consider subscribing to my channel, as I will be doing more readings with the Lucifer's Tarot going forward. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next one. Take care.